grow up to be successful, but the kids you're about to meet turned their ideas into empires and became millionaires when they were as young as 9. Please welcome Maddie and Margot Bradshaw, Rachel Siegel, and the author of Put More Cash in Your Pocket, Laura Langmeyer. Welcome all.
I'll stop when you take over. Okay, so Maddie, so you're now 13.
Yes.
And Margot, you are 9. So when you were 10 and you were 6, you came up with this idea of snap caps. What are they, and how'd you turn it into a business?
Well, they're interchangeable magnetic bottle cap necklaces so that you can swap the bottle caps out. And I was going into middle school, and I wanted magnets for my locker, and I couldn't really find any that I liked, so I decided to turn them into so I took my magnets, and I took some bottle caps from my uncle's old-fashioned Coke machine, and I turned them into magnets, and I gave them to my friends, and we all put them in our lockers. But I decided I wanted my bottle caps outside of school, so I decided to turn them into a necklace.
Well, what about you? Are you part of this business too?
Yes.
You have a big title?
I'm the vice president.
You're the vice president. She's the Joe Biden?
Yes, she's the Joe Biden.
Yeah, listen, Mom. Here's Mom. Are they really millionaires?
Well, we'd like to say the revenue is over several $1 million.
Can they? It is really.
Yes.
Can they keep? Can you keep the money?
Yes. Well, we have it set up where our company is an LLC, and so the money is split between my sister and I.
Wow.
Okay, look, there are people who say, you know, come up with ideas, and there are kids who come up with ideas. How do you go from the idea into really turning it into a business?
Well, it's a huge business. These are huge.
Yeah, celebrities are wearing these, etc. Yeah.
Well, I had decided that if I loved my magnets, and if all my friends loved my snap caps as well, I should try taking them into a local store. So I took them into a local toy store, and 2 hours later, they had sold out of all 50 of the bottle caps, and it's just really grown from there.
Wow. Are you hiring?
We are always hiring.
You have to talk to the vice president.
Look at her look.
Yes.
You mean business, I can tell.
How many in general? Are there lots of kids who have ideas like this?
This is very, very common that tweens and teens are starting. In fact, 38% of youth entrepreneurialism is on the rise. The challenge is that most of the parents don't realize that a hobby and idea can really become a business, and the parents have got to take these kids more seriously. They don't have the fear that adults have. They just want to go for it, and most of the adults are the ones that say, oh, isn't that a cute idea, honey? Versus let's get serious and help these
started. I mean, these two adorable ones, you know, went to the school. And
How much did it cost to actually start the company?
Well, I had saved up my money, and our initial investment was $300, and my mom matched it, and that money was used to buy supplies.
Wow.
Margot, what is she like as a boss?
What?
What's your sister like as a boss?
Well, she's really nice.
Margot knows exactly what side of the bread is buttered, I think, right? I want to also talk to Rachel, who's here with us. You are 18 years old.
Yes.
At 17, you started a company called Doodle Bras, right?
That's right.
And explain how this all came about, because I didn't even know girls were doodling on their bras.
It's so old-fashioned.
and other things.
And other things.
Well, it just came about as one of those things where I had a new bra, and my mother had new permanent markers, and we were all just doodling, you know, like you would on paper in school or things like that, except on everything besides paper.
And so, I mean, this was obviously your friends liked it too, and you kind of went with that notion. How did you then make it into this $1 million company?
Well, we started by getting a trademark and designing a logo and meeting with different companies in India, and really started getting it moving.
You have a factory in India.
That's right.
How many people are you the boss of exactly?
Well, I personally work with teams of people there. I don't know exactly the amount of numbers and things like that, but it's just select teams that we all communicate and get on the same page with.
You stop doodling at home and you end up going to India and having it manufactured.
Yes.
That's right.
I mean, wow.
Isn't that amazing? I know. And so how much are these bras? Because I doodled one of my own that I thought would be good for teens, too, that they could...
Do girls wear these bras to be seen? I mean, is it,
adorable.
you know, is it just for personal use, let us say?
Well, it's one of those things that if someone wants to show them off, they can. If you don't, then you don't have to.
I think it's a guy. I mean, I love doodling. I always got in trouble for doing it. I think it's a great place to put it. Your family's here, your mom and your dad.
Yes.
Okay, Dad. So you heard about this idea. Did you think that it was going to be this big ever?
Well, you know, they had so much fun when they were doing it the first time, and it was so creative that I just figured, wow, that, you know, they had so much fun doing it that other people would have to enjoy doing it as well.
Laura, let me ask you a question. How much, it's hard because as a parent you want to support your kids.
Right.
How much time should they be spending on this sort of business venture versus, say, homework?
Well, I think they need to do homework, and homework can also be creative. I think a lot of ideas get, spawned out of doing homework and being with your other friends. I think the parents need to really pay attention to their kids' ideas. There are tweens and teens across America who want to be entrepreneurs all the time, and the parents are like, oh, isn't that a cute idea? So, and a lot of these can be started with no money. So to your question about how much time, I think 2 to 3 hours a day, they can be brainstorming. I'd rather have them doing that than, just sitting and doing nothing.
Gracie's 4 years old. She's not doing anything.
She's got some ideas.
You can start with no money. You can really, I think for the parents, you got to take them serious. You got to be very serious, and you have to lead. As you can tell with the case of these, all three of them, their parents were very involved. And legally, you have to be involved. They have to help them set up the LLCs, the bank accounts. And the more that the parent can get involved and really help them, and go online, see what else everybody else is doing. I think that's a great activity for the family to do, to start generating those ideas. Go online and then get to the community. Let the community know you're doing this. That's where she sold.
But protect their ideas first, because there are people who will try to, capitalize on their ideas. Make sure that patent and trademark is taken care of.
Maddie, what's your next idea?
Well, we are actually working with some licensing so that our snap caps appear on other items besides just bottle caps.
Wow, you are one smart cookie. I love it. That is amazing. You guys are going to do incredible business. Advice for teens and kids, flat out, if they've got an idea, go to parents first, right?
Go to parents first and then get online. So somebody else is already doing it. So there's already a lot of information from pricing to how to trademark. A lot of that is already free. It's information online. And then get a goal. I would say $1,000 a month is only $50 a day. So that kind of comes into that time question, Elizabeth, is how much time is it really going to take to produce $50? That's an extra $1,000 a month that you can put away for college. And then number 3, get to your community. Create a little press release, let your newspaper, your local news TV show, let them know. A lot of these are, really easy startups.
And have an adorable vice president as well as the president.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
Do good hiring.
We're proud of you. This is smart young women here, and we're happy to show their stuff. For more information on these companies, check out our website, and everyone in our audience is going home with a doodle bra, snap caps, and Laurel's book. We'll be right back.